Man, listen. Don't nobody want to listen to no broke person. It even say that somewhere in the Bible. I just want all athletes to be wealthy. You feel me? Is that so hard? See, they don't teach you all this when you signing a $1 million contract. Happy Friday, everybody. It's your wallet's conscience here, Steph Jackson. What's up? Broadcasting live on YouTube because they let me do videos, and it's free. Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Some of you may be headed to work. Wear that mask. You feel me? Anyway, so this week we were supposed to have a special guest, but our schedules just, this schedule joint didn't work. So this week we're going to talk about the biggest headline in sports right now, so far as money goes. Look, so far as everything goes. Patrick Mahomes is $450 plus million contract. 10 years, 450 and some. I'll just say half a billion, okay? So today we're going to talk about what would you do with half a billion? You feel me? Like, seriously though, like, what would you do with $500 million if I just like cashed you out and was like, look, I'm giving you $500 million. Some of y'all wouldn't know what to do. Some of y'all didn't even know what to do with that $1,200 that President Trump gave us, which he so gracefully reminded us in a letter. Like, who does that? Anyway. It's early. I'm not even gonna lie. It's super early. I'm broadcasting live from the studio, aka my living room, people, because we slick still quarantine. Although your girl slick been catching flights with my mask on. Alright? Anyway, let's jump into it. So, yes, Pat Mahomie. He really Pat Mahomie now because the boy signed the most lucrative deal in the NFL history. And for like the first time that I can remember, an NFL player has finally become or signed the most lucrative contract in American sports. It was Mike Trout's deal. It's usually always baseball players, right? Because baseball been around since Jesus, basically. So they got shmoney. They got money to play around with. So Mike Trout had the most lucrative deal. Then young Mahomie comes out here swinging, which honestly he deserves every penny. He really could have hit them up for double. I'm not even gonna lie, because looking at the contract, it's just like, he didn't really set the market on the front end like he could have, which is smart on him because, now they got salary cap space to get him more weapons, as if he needed more weapons on offense or defense, honestly. That's just, shout out to you, Mahomie. I feel like you could be a GM one day, you feel me? Because you did your thing. Or shout out to your agent. But let's kind of break down his contract, Like, let's dive into the salary. We're not going to dive into the salary cap because the salary cap is it's a different animal. But let's just look at Mahomie's. Let's look at his money. All right, let's just be some nerds real quick, because some people want to talk about salary cap, but then they want to talk about all this money, this, and this. But let's just really look at, first of all, what's the salary cap? Salary cap is basically a way that teams account, if you will, for the money that they pay players. It's not actual, like, we're giving this player this much cash, but it is kind of like an accounting principle for an NFL roster or a sports roster. In this case, the NFL. So let's look at it. 2020, Mahomie wins the Super Bowl, MVP, doing his thing. So his base salary was only $825,000 with a $4.2 million signing bonus, right? So he did not have a roster. There was no roster bonus for him or no workout bonus, nothing like that scheduled. So the cap hit on that was 5.3 million, which is, you know, that makes sense. His yearly cash, was 10.8 million. So the difference here, and also there was dead cap of 64.9 million. So let's talk about the different kind of slots in the salary cap. I'm not gonna get too far into it. We're gonna have to bring Ann Depner on to really teach the salary cap, because that woman, she taught me what I know about the salary cap, and she's just a beast at it. So anyway, the cap hit is the amount of money that they allocated that year to say, hey, we paying, when we spread out our money so we can be smart about the salary cap, which is just that, it's a cap on how much players can get paid, how much teams can pay players. So like you have the accounting where we allocate this money for this year, but you also have the cash. So while the cap is 5.3 million with Pat Mahomie, he actually got cashed out 10.8 million. Okay, dead cap is basically the difference in how much you paid a player plus what you still owe that player on the contract minus the cap hit. Okay, so that's dead cap. Dead cap is basically how much it's costing you to carry that player on your roster. So you got to fulfill that. So if they were to trade Pat Mahomie, they take a pretty sweet cap hit, but they would have to fulfill that dead cap money, right? You get it? I can't hear y'all out there, but I feel like you get it. Okay, so let's move on. Now he signs this historic deal. Honestly, the deal couldn't go up to freaking half a billion. Like I said, close to half a billion. As close to half a billion as you can get as an NFL player. My goodness, shout out to him. So in next year, his base salary will be $990,000 with a $2 million signing bonus. And once he makes the roster, that's what the roster is on the salary cap. So once he makes the roster, he gets cashed out $21.7 million. And if he fulfills the team, so you see workout there. If he fulfills the team workout, every team has preseason workout, a regimen, if you will, that you got to fulfill as a player. So if he fulfills that, he gets cashed out another 100 G's. He taking the cap hit, or the Kansas City is taking a cap hit of $24.8 million. Okay, but which also actually equals his yearly cash for that year. The next year, Mahomie, I'm not even gonna go through the y'all see how this works now. So, all right, let's go all the way to the cash. We won't see what he gonna get cashed out, right? So, the next year he's getting cashed out $29.45 million. The next year he's getting cashed out $40.45 million. The next year he's getting cashed out $37.95 million. The next year he getting cashed out $41.95 million. Then the same in 2026 and 2027, he'll get $59.95 million. 2028, $44.45 million. 2029, $44.95 million. 2030, $50.45 million. In 2031, he can get $52.45 million. Which is a grand total, if everything adds up, of about $477,631,905. No injury, makes every roster, completes the team workout. But let's be honest, he stands to make more, because I'm going to just say this: somewhere around the 2026 mark, 2025 mark, the kid wins 2 more Super Bowls, let's just say that. And they want to restructure their contract, because let me just tell you, another quarterback is going to come and try to set the market, all right, with a deal for a shorter term. All right. So Mahomie may look at that and be like, why is Dak making more than me this year? And he could restructure the contract through like 2035. Who knows? Like, the kid's probably going to play till he's like 50. I don't know. He's got that crazy baseball thing he got going on, him and Russell Wilson. It's crazy. Anyway, he also doesn't take a lot of hits. So smart. So yeah, Mahomie stands to make so much more money than you thought, if you factor in the fact that he can restructure that contract. And oh, by the way, come hell or high water, if things go completely south, his paragraph 5, aka his guaranteed money, is still $141,481,905. So if all goes well, he'll be stupid rich. If sugar turns to you know what, he'll just be very rich. It's a win-win. So for all my parents out there who are thinking about your child playing football, teach that son or daughter of yours how to throw. All right? Particularly your son, because dang. Dang. All right, here we go. So that is Mahomie's contract, right? All right, so the question today is, what would you do with half a Billie? Like, Mahomie got real life problems. He got money problems too, y'all. Only thing is, like one of my favorite people once said, he was just like, yo, Warren Buffett got money problems just like you. The only problem he got is what he gonna spend it on. This is true. This is true. So I'm sure Mahomie got some really like good financial folks around him. I'm sure he was already set up for the, set up for success financially. He definitely was set up for success from a football standpoint. So judging by that, I'm guessing that he Gucci. Okay, so let's put Mahomie aside for a minute. Let's talk about us. All right. So let's just say that you are the quarterback of the now Super Bowl champions Kansas City Chiefs, and Andy Reid is like, yo, I want this kid to be my quarterback for at least the next 10 years, because I'm feeling some Belichick Brady stuff going on without all the cheating and scandals. Sorry, I had to say that. And yo, so y'all go in there, you negotiate the contract, and boom, you come out half a Billie. So okay, let's talk about what you gonna do with that, okay? Before you go to Instagram putting up videos on live, bucket naked, swimming in money. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that, all right? Let's see what would you do with this money? Matter of fact, if you really feeling it, leave a comment below and let me know what y'all would do with half a Billie, okay? So I'll just go through with what I would do with half a Billie. All right. Um, Probably should have written this down. I'm coming off the dome, so this is gonna sound real nuts, probably. But let's just go with it, okay? Who knows? All right, so I get in there. They're like, Steph, you're the greatest quarterback in the world. I want you to stay with me and sign this $500 million contract. Then I'd be like, yo, okay, okay. I mean, I only had about 20 million in the bank before I signed it. 20 million plus $500 million. I was rich. Now I'm dumb rich. Okay? Okay. So I look at my agent and be like, all right, let's get it. You know, first of all, you already getting cashed out on the deal. It's in your best interest that I get this $500 million. Okay? Okay. So here we go. The very first thing I would do is give God his cut. All right? Tithes and offering. Give God his cut. Matter of fact, this may be a cop out to some of y'all, but I would definitely, the first thing I would do is hit my knees and be like, Lord, what you want me to do with all this money? Like, legit. Like, what? You done got me cashed out $500 million. You gave me this crazy arm where I just basically no look past the ball 30 yards down the field on a sling and go. You feel me? So what you want me to do with this money? But yeah, first 10% to the greatest business partner ever, which is God. Robert Kiyosaki said something one day, and I was like, yo, okay. He was like, God is the greatest business partner. He only asked for 10% off top. And then he's going to help you get more. Like, yo, what business partner out there? There's no greater business partner than God, okay? I don't care if you're a Christian, if you're not a Christian, if you don't even believe in him. I bet you won't give him 10% and see what he do with it. It's just crazy. It just blows my mind. Anyway, so I get at 10% to God. I will also set up a family trust, right? So I set up a trust, and that trust would pay my kids at each stage of life. So if they decide to go to college, right? They get so much allotted to them for college. Not only paid for college, but also stipends through college. Once they get married. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of college. I'm just going to throw that out there. If my kid come to me with a business plan, yo, we going to rock that business plan. And I could save that money for college, all right? So, okay, the kid says, yo, Mom, I don't want to go to college, but here's my business plan. Boom, you get that money out the trust, start that business, okay? Then when they decide to get married, cash them out from the trust. So set up a family trust. And then because I am so aggressive, I would definitely go into investments. Matter of fact, I will put part of that money into a what is it? It's the money market account. Y'all, I'm trying to go off the dome with this. I need to hit up my friends over at Ruby Financial. Anyway, I put part into an interest-bearing account that would allow me to put in and take out. It's as much as I want. It's not determined, but if stock market go up or down, I just leave that money in there. It doesn't matter. I'm not big on stocks. I have some stocks and some companies that I like, but I'm not super huge on stocks. I'm really big on real estate though. So a lot of my money would go into real estate investment and development. Like, I would grow that money. I will put it into growing a real estate and development and investment company. Build stadiums, build luxury condos, all that good stuff. And I would grow that money. And when that money grows enough, I take out about, I'll take $1 billion out, right? Because obviously that money is going to double much faster than you think. We'll go into the ins and outs of that probably next episode. Who knows? I mean, I'm just sitting here talking, all right? Anyway, so take $1 billion out, go to an ownership group, go to a group of like-minded individuals and be like, hey, let's buy the Jets. Boom, we buy the Jets. I be majority owner. I put $1 billion in this. The rest of y'all just have to come up with y'all's like $1 billion. Like, there's a conglomerate. So I buy me a sports team in the NFL. And then obviously that sports team is gonna be making a lot of money. The real estate business is gonna be jumping off. I move over into CBD. That's gonna be jumping off. I'd invest in solar. Yep, I'd invest in solar. I'd also have like membership programs showing how you too can be a billionaire. I get some type of membership platform. Then I go down to Silicon Valley, y'all, and look for the next best thing. Legit. Like I go to Silicon Valley, like Andre Iguodala and Steph Curry did, or like Kobe did. Hit up Silicon so hard. Find that next best thing. Sell the rights to that company. You know what I'm saying? Sell patent. I purchase their patents. And I would just go crazy from an investment standpoint. So the whole thing, well, I guess I wouldn't have half a billion right off. But you know what? No, I'm cashing you out $500 million. So I'm starting this with $500 million. I will be extremely aggressive about investments. Also, let's just tone it down a notch, all right? I would definitely get a max life insurance policy. You know what I'm saying? I will make sure that I'm not going to retire, but I'll make sure there's an account once I'm annoyed with all the running around in private jets and stuff, which, let's just be honest, I wouldn't be. I'm not ever retiring. Like, this is the plan, guys. When I'm 120, and my team has won like its 30th Super Bowl, I'm gonna lie down one night and then I'm gonna wake up and boom, I'm be in heaven. That's basically how my life is going to end. But until then, I'm just gonna be going crazy. I'm gonna be buying up stuff and investing in stuff. But where was I? I don't remember where I was, but I think I was, at this point, I was investing in clean energy or something. Solar power. Yeah, I do that. I don't know how much of that $500 million I spent, but I know this, that I did grow it to well over $1 billion. And real estate never, like, you can't lose as a real estate investor. Also, the things that I will be developing are like athletic academies, affordable housing, luxury condos, luxury hotels. Oh my goodness. Stadiums. You know how much money we gonna get for all that? Like, let's say this stadium costs $800 million or something like that. I don't know. Stadiums are crazy right now. Let's say I'm a developer, costs about $800 million to develop this stadium. I put a little money into it on the front end, right? The company put a little money on the front end, but then we partner with private donors, and let's say a professional sports team owner to foot the rest of the money, and then we sell it. Okay, we sell it. But you know we ain't selling it for no 800 million. At this point, that stadium is worth 2 billion. And oh, by the way, we own the land that the stadium is built on. So you can have the building, but you definitely paying us a percentage. See? See what I'm saying? Like, it's math. Like, listen, I'm not the biggest math person, but the more I hang out with the financial folks, the more I realize that investments are the way to go. Like, I would spend cash money on things like food, some bills. I didn't even mention the fact that the money that I would get from like real estate investments, I use that money to pay for my lifestyle. And when you cash me out of half for Billie, your girl is gonna have a 5-star lifestyle, okay? So let's talk about how I would spend that money. Okay, I already said I would set up tithes, 10%, family trust. I do a family trust for the entire family though, like for my children and my siblings' children. Like, yo, we all gotta eat. You feel me? So family trust, investments, and from those investments, also set up. You know, you want to be responsible. You got to get the life insurance joints. You got to get other instruments. Anyway, so from investments and responsible adult things that you must set up from a financial standpoint. Out of that, this is how I would spend the money that I was getting. I would go over to Park Avenue, purchase a penthouse in the luxury condo building that my company has built. Anyway, so part of that money that I'm spending, this stuff is coming back to me anyway. You feel me? So yes, I may pay $1 million for that condo, but that million goes back into the company. And by the way, all the companies that I'm selling to, I own. I'm building condos, selling them to me, a management company. So I'll own the management company for these condos. You feel me? A matter of fact, I'm going to own every company that has anything to do with, I'm going to foot the money for the construction. So really, I am my company, not me, because I'm going to be on some Robert Kiyosaki stuff. Don't ask me for 99 cents for a Whopper because I ain't got it. All of it is in the companies. So at this point, I got multiple billion-dollar companies. So I'm not only buying an NFL team, you feel me? I'm going to go over here and buy the Lakers. Exactly. Give them an offer they cannot refuse. I'm going to buy the Lakers. And just because I love y'all, I'm going to put money into women's football. I'm going to invest in women's football, you know, so my fellow sisters on the gridiron can get paid. Okay? All right, so where was I? So investments. From that money, from my investments, I'm going to shake them trees. I'm going to get me, I told y'all I'm going to be on Park Avenue in my penthouse. That's owned by one of my companies and managed by one of my other companies. Even the cleaning service. Matter of fact, I wouldn't own the cleaning service. What I would do is if I had a friend who had a cleaning service, I'd cash them out on that contract. See? Anyway, so penthouse on Park Avenue. What else? Why am I drawing a blank here? Honestly, y'all, I got a bunch of this stuff written down somewhere because I fully plan on being a billionaire and within the next 10 years. All right? Mark my words. So, all right, but right now we have grown our half of Billie to about 10 billion by investing in things like, in honestly, by investing in real estate and investing in building companies. That's the name of the game. Build, build, build. That's the name of the game. So when I shake that tree, I got a Park Avenue penthouse. I have my home down in New Orleans. I have my various Airbnbs in California, Southern California, and Miami. Those are two places that I would have Airbnbs. That's just me. Also Atlanta. Put a couple in Atlanta. Then I would start on my Mustang collection. So this is my, everybody else likes foreign cars, and I know Kobe's Italian car collection was famous, which makes sense because he was basically half Italian. So anyway, I want a Mustang, my favorite car. All right, I want every model Mustang from the first model in the 60s all the way to modern day models. So I would have my assistant, and in fact, I would just pay a Mustang enthusiast. You gotta get a Mustang enthusiast because them guys is crazy, okay? They know everything about the Mustang. I contact one of these Mustang enthusiast clubs, say, yo, I'll pay you this much to find a buyer, to find a seller for every model Mustang, okay? Every model Mustang. All the way through. My favorite model is, I think, the 67 or 68. I forget which one. The one that's missing it only had a driver's side mirror. All right, that's my favorite model. But I want everyone, even in the 80s when Mustang was on the struggle bus. Yeah, I want everyone. So what I do is I build a showroom and have every model Mustang in there. Basically my own museum of Mustangs. And every year I host a benefit gala at the Mustang, whatever I want to call it, at my Mustang museum of Mustangs. I don't know, museum of horses, American muscle, who cares? All right, it's mine. I'm gonna name it what I want. So I host it. I host a gala, and the proceeds would go to one of my charities, because I would definitely have a family foundation. I would definitely have a 501c3 family foundation, and we would use that foundation to fund projects in resource deficient communities. So you got to give back, okay? Also for taxes' sake, because at this point I'm a multi-billionaire. So Uncle Sam is not about to hit me. Matter of fact, I'm not paying any taxes. All right, I'm setting everything up where I'm not paying one penny in taxes, because the money that I make from real estate, I'm going to put it back into real estate as capital gains. So those taxes will be deferred, but I'm just going to keep doing it. And also, none of this stuff is going to be in my name. All of my companies will own this. Matter of fact, I'll have a Mustang Inc. company, and that company will just write off the cost of all the Mustangs. Like, I'm guessing that every year, let's check this out. So we really got to look into this, how we get on Mustangs. I don't know. Mustangs for every year. Mustangs every year. So we want to look at Mustangs through the years. Obviously, okay, 64. I knew that. It's been how many models of Mustangs? About 24, 25. Uh, I think it's been about 24, 25. How we get from Patrick Mahomes to Mustangs? Whatever. Every year of the Mustang. Ah, yeah. So we got 64, 65. We got the 65 GT, 66, 68, 69. There's 70. Then you had the 70 Boss 302. Then the 71. Then the 72. Then 73. Then 78. Then 79, then 81. Then you had the 81 GT, the 302 HO. You had the 84 SBO. You know what, y'all? All right, let's just. All right, there have been like 30 now. By the time I get this, it'd be about 30. About 30 models of Mustangs. So let's say that this Mustang collection costs your girl, uh, let's say 30, upwards of about 5 million ish, maybe ish. Because when they find out what I'm doing, most sellers are probably gonna just be like, "Yo, we can hit her up." No, no. I probably wouldn't care as long as I could get my Mustangs, right? So that's my Mustang collection. Also, I put insurance on my Mustang collection, put insurance on all my businesses, put insurance on Park Avenue, put insurance on my Airbnbs. Like, there would just be a lot of insurance happening. All right. So you got to factor in those costs. But I have some very lucrative businesses. So insurance is nothing for me. All right. So we got the Airbnb joints. We got the Park Avenue in the New Orleans home. We got, Miami, Atlanta, Southern California. All Airbnbs. Okay. Now let's talk about private jets. Okay. I heard a wise man said that a wise man told him that it wasn't worth it to get a private jet because they cost a lot of money. Plus, you got to put fuel in them suckers. So I would wait until I'm at about $23 billion to get a private jet. That way, it's more like fueling up my SUV for a road trip. So once I reach that 23 billion threshold, I would then get a private jet. I wouldn't get a yacht because I don't care to be on the water. Yes, I'm from Louisiana. Yes, I'm a water child. But I ain't trying to be on the water like that, okay? I will rent a yacht. I wouldn't buy a yacht because there are hotels. I don't really know what the thing is about yachts anyway. Like, why y'all like yachts so much when you can literally be on land in a really nice hotel? Also, the only hotels I would stay in are the ones I own, or the ones my company owns. Pardon me. So yeah, at this point, we are probably around the $23 billion mark. If I had to say a number, oh, that's funny. So that is what I would do with half a Billie, guys. Let's just recap. Tithes, set up insurance policies and all that good jazz, all the financial foundations, money market accounts, family trust, investments. From those investments, growing businesses and real estate development and in real estate development and investment. And also, I would shake those trees, like Mr. K says, shake those trees, and I would get my own Mustang museum from 64 all the way down to 2020. I would get, because I don't care about all them foreign cars y'all like. I like my Mustangs. I also didn't mention that I would get a Ford Raptor. Okay, let's just put that in there too, Ford Raptor. So I would get the Ford Raptor. I would get oh my goodness, I'm recording.
System disarmed. Not ready to arm.
What was I saying? I would get the Ford Raptor. I would have all my homes on like Park Avenue and whatnot. And yeah, that's what I would do with half a Billie. I didn't go crazy. I left out all the parties and whatnot because I'm not a big party person, so I don't really care. We can come into my 800,000 square foot home and party. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I got. Leave me a comment and let me know what you would do with the half a Billie that Pat Mahomie got. And also, this is not making fun of anything, because he deserves every penny. And honestly, he could have gotten even more than that. Okay? He was a really smart guy to leave some cap space for somebody else. So that's what I got for y'all today. That's what I would do with that $500 million. Who cares if you don't like it or not? It's my $500 million. I'm the one with the robot android arm that they like. All right. Anyway, that's all your girl got for you this week. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. All right. Click that red button down there for your girl. All right. Next week we will have. I'm not even gonna tell y'all what we're gonna have next week, because who knows what this schedule is gonna allow, right? Who knows? But we're gonna have a word from our sponsor. Well, a word from our partners, okay? Our affiliates, our partners, and I'm out. I'm gonna see y'all next week. I should probably find a better way of ending this, but I'm gonna go do stuff. I got stuff to do. All right. Anyway, let's hear from our sponsors, our partners, and I will be back to close you out. All right.
Listen, while sports or what have you may be your vehicle, you need passive income in order to create generational wealth, or that mailbox money. That money you make in your sleep, as they call it. In my opinion, the very best way to do that is through real estate investing. For those of you looking for ways to invest in positive cash flowing properties without the pitfalls and risks, wanting to use the power of real estate to cover your dream lifestyle, if you want to get your time back for your family, or desire to create passive income each month, then it's time for your money to work for you. Jamal King, aka the 9 to 5 Millionaire, has put together a free training presentation that will change the way you think about money and real estate investing. Yo, his story is crazy, man. I don't know any millionaires who would keep their 9 to 5 for 20 years and retire from it, all while they're sitting on multi-millions and numerous businesses. Personally, I've gone through his course and am geared up for very aggressive property purchasing this year. Now I'm excited to say that my parents are going through Maul's course and will soon have their real estate business jumping off. So if you're on YouTube, click the link below and take advantage of the free presentation and get a huge discount on the actual all-inclusive course. Let's get it, y'all. Look, I know y'all have heard this before. Health is wealth. And that is so true, y'all. As an athlete, I'm picky about what products I trust with my body. I was doing the mainstream hydration and the proteins and the pre-workout and all that good stuff, but I felt heavy, yo. And I made a mistake one day of turning them products around and looking at the ingredients. So for a while, I stopped taking everything. But now, I'm fueled by Shackley, the #1 natural nutrition company in the world. The world, Craig, in the world. The company conducts over 100,000 quality tests per year to make sure their products are safe, and was the first company in the world to be certified climate neutral for all my global warming enthusiasts out there. So whether you're looking for weight loss, athletic performance, or just a healthier lifestyle, Shackley has 100% guarantee on all its products. They fuel world-class athletes with a combined 146 Olympic medals, astronauts, and millions of everyday people looking to lose weight or live a healthy life. So check this out. Click the link below to jumpstart your weight loss with Shackley's famous Prove It Challenge, which comes with not only a discount, you're welcome, but also free preferred membership. And don't worry about my athletes, I got y'all covered. There's also a link to Shackley's Performance Pack, which allows you to energize, hydrate, build muscle, and recover. But check this out, it's all clean. And yo, that protein tastes good, I ain't gonna lie to you. So no more cancer-causing ingredients for the sake of performance. So go ahead and rock with Shackley, y'all, and see the Shackley difference. Let's go.
All right, I'm back. All right, shout out to Make Real Estate Real. Shout out to Shackley. Love y'all. Love the products. Shackley, man. Love Jamal, man, and the team. They so helpful. That's all we got for y'all this week. Next week, I ain't telling y'all what we doing. Next week, you gonna at least get me. All right? Because who knows what schedules are going to be like. But next week, we're going to try to have my special guest in to help out some of these NFL rookies that just kind of be out here wilding out with their money sometimes. All right? We ain't going to tell you how to spend your money, but we will just enlighten you on some of the things that you are going to face if nobody has told you already. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. I love all of you. God bless. Peace.